Hi everybody, here's Krystian from Teamworkcast.
And my name is Putty, and we're here to talk to you about...
Netrunner.
With...
Teamworkcast.
Hooray!
Hey, we got this! Oh, we haven't been recording for such a long time here, and Putty is not quite sure if he's going to be recognizing all the cards. This is the 20th of February, 2015. It's in Marburg, a store championship in Marburg, a beautiful German town. Probably like a super, like the cliche, not American. Did I say just American town?
Yes, you did, but we won't talk.
I'm meaning it was a German town, like a stereotypical German town with a castle and like a valley. It's like ridiculously, like grossly beautiful.
Wait.
Yes.
What is what does a traditional American town look like?
I would say like suburbia and stuff like that.
Oh.
That's what how I see it, because I've been playing a lot of city skylines. Anyways, we see on the left we have Falk, and he's playing Andromeda, and on the right we have René, and he's playing Blue Sun. Nick, do you remember what the identities do?
Blue Sun is that freaking thing where you can pick up a stupid card and get stupid money from it. It's played by stupid people. And Andromeda begins the game with 9 cards.
That's correct. And do you recognize what just René just did there?
Stupid Wotan. Is that Wotan? No, that's a curtain.
Man, you got it. You still got it, Nick. You still
I don't know if
got
I ever had it so I could lose it, but if I have something, that's great.
So this is an oversight AI on the curtain wall, so that will give him 14 credits when he gets it back. And we see a dirty laundry from Falk on the archives, I probably assume, to get the... Oh, not a dirty laundry on the archives.
Nice. We need to pimp and or put out there that this is your other playmat.
Yes.
Kiki's Delivery Service, a.k.a. Katie's Delivery Service.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
So people can get this on custom playmats?
Yes, they can. Inked playmats.
Inked playmats.
You can get it on inkedplaymats.com. This is a prototype. The real mat looks slightly different. I squeezed in a Helion Alpha test in there. So we see Falk installing an Earthrise Hotel and a Cloak, which means that this is probably a Stealth Andy.
Nice. I recently played against a Stealth Andy deck. And by recently, I mean about 6 weeks ago when I played Netrunner last.
Yeah, you've been traveling around the country a lot. Ooh, second oversight AI.
Stupid Blue Sun. Stupid Blue Sun.
Oh, this is going to be like that's a problem with Stealth Andy. She's very good against sentries. She's very good against code gates. Not so great against barriers. No good stealth barrier breaker out yet. The Black Cat turned out to be not as popular. Nick just can't. We have to also say that probably by the time we have released this, we have already released Store Championships from Order and Chaos times. But this is still before Order and Chaos came out. The last legal pack is the Source with this one.
I think that it's fantastic that we release these in different orders, because I don't think that people appreciate how the meta changes, and this is kind of like an archaeological record.
Yeah. I mean, sure, why not? We see a security testing from Falk, and we see a fairy, and the same old thing. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. He is getting set up through her.
Yeah, but René is just so ridiculously rich right now. This is painful to watch.
I know, but he's relatively unprotected.
I guess it's only 2 ice. I mean, what can that ice be, right? In the worst case scenario, it's the curtain wall, and what then?
This is the sort of trade you make with Blue Sun. In the early game, you don't really protect yourself with much because you're trying to get money. Or
one inside job and everything is done. On the other hand, all this money means he will be able to Caesar Scorch, which he will probably attempt.
I apparently have a very angry cat.
You always have angry cats.
Yeah, he's really trying hard.
Your cats are the Hulk of cats. They're always angry. That's their secret.
Bob has hulked out repeatedly. Oh my god. I'm going to have to take care of this.
So René is actually using he's pimping out his tokens. He's using the click trackers from Team Covenant. And also he's using 2 denomination tokens from Team Covenant. No, lots of Team Covenant. We see Falk installing a Desperado right there, and he's getting the security testing credits, including the Desperado credits. So 3 credits to run on Archives, pretty sweet. We're gonna see if René will do something about this. He probably will have to put an ice in there to stop this money-making thing.
He's got to do something. If you can just if you can stop Blue Sun just a few times, you've got something.
You mean the other way around? If you can stop Andromeda a couple of times.
Oh no, I'm saying if you can stop Blue Sun from not putting, if you can get them to res more than one thing during a turn.
That's also good. Oh, interesting. So we see Falk installing a second security testing. He's going to try to security test a lot. And also, Falk is also using those Team Covenant tokens. Man.
Team Covenant tokens. You know, I am not a fan of these, but I appreciate that Team Covenant has such a huge market share.
I'm appreciating that Team Covenant is making click tokens generally something that people want to use.
Yeah.
Because we have, as we have noticed so often on this show, click tokens is something that I kind of want to have.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So this is a difficult situation for Falk right now. He really has to run to create all this money to be able to compete with René. He really needs money in order to run because otherwise he will just get Seesaw Scorch. I think he needs a Blastcrete and he needs money fast. René has installed and advanced something twice.
Things aren't looking good for Team René.
Oh, you mean for Team Falk. I'm sorry, I wrote the names other way around.
Oh my gosh!
I'm sorry.
You're not sorry.
I will fix that next turn. Because I know this confuses you a lot. We see a Corroded, so that's good. Will allow Falk to maybe break Curtain Wall if one gets rest again, but at this point the damage has been done. 2 Oversight AIs has been already used. Ugh. Earthrise Hotel is always a good idea.
But at least he got him out of the way. The Oversight AIs.
I guess the only thing that stops Falk right now is going to be a Code Gate.
Yeah. But, I mean, he also should be a lot more aggressive than he's being. He's got Fairy out. If there's something that's going to really hurt him, he should be relatively well
I don't know if aggression is the right thing to do right now, because he has only 3 credits. If he does the successful run, I guess he's doing the successful runs anyway due to the security testing. But, you know... Oh, he is aggressive. He runs on the HQ. And
and it's just a curtain wall.
Just
whatever.
A curtain wall.
Run again. Run again! No!
No, he does not. He doesn't have any clicks left.
Falk, we need to have a talk about how to run against Blue Sun.
Falk, by the way, is using my playmat here, actually. He hasn't bought this one. I provided him the playmat here because he's on camera, and I think he didn't have a playmat with him.
You know, I have like 8 playmats, and every time I go to play somewhere, do you know what happens?
They steal it.
I forget to bring it, and I buy another one. That's why I have 8 playmats.
Oh, I recently got the Heimdall playmat, by the way.
Oh, very nice.
I was excited about this. So we see it install and twice advance. Oh, that wasn't an agenda. It was just the granular refinery there. So he gets 3 advancements. Yeah. Is that 3 advancements? 12. Yeah. So that was 3 advancements. So Falk test run security tests the archives and the remote server here.
So much money.
Yeah, it's really silly to play against Blue Sun this way because they have so much money, they can scorch you so easily. So Falk gets 3 credits for the security testing of the remote server. René decides not to res it.
He wouldn't res it either. This would bring him to a disadvantage, I think.
And then he security tests the archives. Oh, René is like, with a sigh, he spends 10 of his infinite credits to res the Hadrian's Wall there. Now, Falk, do you have a Do you have a emergency shutdown? Because this would be really great right now. Inside job, emergency shutdown, bam. Another cloak instead. Those cloaks, they don't.
Them cloaks, though.
They like the goggles. They do nothing right now. And even a silencer, yeah, that's not gonna help too much right either. Like lots of he's setting up maybe for late game, but right now really need those stealth breakers.
Yeah.
And really needs the monies.
Falk, you need something. You don't need to watch him hedge fund and then do nothing about it.
Yeah, like hedge fund install. Interestingly, that René decides to install something over R&D. That makes me think that R&D wasn't so well protected as the other things that have been addressed so far.
Falk should know what's there. I'm telling you.
You mean he should have been more aggressive?
I think he should have been way more aggressive.
Yeah, fuck it.
Because if he's playing against Blue Sun, more than likely there's not too many super damaging things.
Yeah.
And anything that is super damaging is going to be a sentry, most likely.
Yeah,
and he's protected against it with the fairy. And sure, he can only break it once, but in breaking it once, he has forced Blue Sun to res something more than they wanted to.
And usually if it's aggressive in Blue Sun, then it's probably going to be... something that Blue Sun doesn't want to rest, something like an Archer, or maybe sometimes I've seen Grim. Both things which Blue Sun actually doesn't want to rest. So I'm thinking like making him just rest stuff is nice, and René wasn't very aggressive with taking back the cards with using his ability. Oh, we see a special order, and that will be the Refractor completing the rig of Falk here. So Falk gets the Refractor now, so that's really nice. Still, he's so low on money, though. I think the money is the problem right now.
Yeah. And I mean, for the runner, that is a very standard problem.
It is, but also, like, where's the... Plascrete too. Plascrete, no, recurring credits are there as hell, but no Plascrete either. Like that's the first stealth breaker we have right now. So Refractor, he is going to be able to, I don't know, account siphon.
Ooh.
No, he discards account siphon. Oh,
What?
He discards it.
Of every other card in his hand must be amazing.
I don't
Or
think
maybe he has more than one.
Oh, look at this. René ices up R&D. He fears an aggressive attack on R&D right now. With those kinds of breakers, might be possible. Maybe a lot of code kits on archives, R&D. Ooh, and then icing up that remote server. How do you feel about the teal of René's cards?
I think that the teal... I mean, he's essentially got the movie palette, right?
Yeah,
orange and teal.
Orange and teal, yeah. Like explosions in the background too. Like all the
This is the Michael Bay life he's living.
Yeah. So Falk runs on the remote server
hive?
to security test, and there's a hive. Yeah.
Uh-oh. Ow.
Well, end the run. 5 credits. Not worth running on there. But really doing a good job of denying economy to Falk right now. Why doesn't Falk run on their R&D?
I don't know. Well, because there's a wall there, and getting through that's going to be expensive.
It's going to be expensive, but at least he rests a lot of stuff. At least you get some surveillance and. All right, another Earthrise. Why not? I guess Falk needs more pieces of the puzzle. That puzzle is going to be huge, Nick. When it's assembled, it's going to be like a huge, huge duck.
We would never have seen it coming.
Yeah.
Who knew Andromeda could become wizard? I don't know.
Install, advanced.
You know, I've been joking about install advanced from René here. I've been joking about this, but I'm actually gonna start playing Professor now.
Yeah? Oh, you're making me happy. I tried really hard to get a Professor deck working, and I had one that was okay, but the rest of them failed terribly.
I have to start playing Professor now because I recently applied to a job as a professor.
Did you get the job as a professor?
It will take a couple of weeks until they let me know. But I can play the professor anyway, right?
Yeah, you can become a professor, bro, with me.
All right, so we saw security testing. Oh, you're not a professor.
I am a professor.
You're an academic person.
No, I'm a professor.
You're an actual professor?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I profess.
So we're gonna be Professor Bros. Since
Professor
when?
Bros. Since I got my job as a director.
Oh, okay.
I got many titles as a director.
One of them is being professor. So we saw a run on the sexy bots, security testing run on sexy bots, and then trashing the sexy bots. I know people don't like when we say sexy bots, but sexy bots will find a way. They're like nature. Oh man, that advanced card was another Grendel refinery. Are you serious?
Are you serious right now?
Oh man, this is crazy. René has like what? How many credits is this? 20 credits, and he has still like arrest Curtain Wall and arrest Hadrian's Wall. This is really ridiculous right now.
I think if people have problems with sexy bots, they just need to go watch the movie AI, and they'll understand where all of these references come from.
You're referring to Jude Law's character.
Jude Law's character, yeah, and there's also the female version of Jude Law's character.
Oh yeah, that's true. I've been recently reading a book Freefall, and that features an Eve model. All right, so we see finally a run on that R&D, and that is a guard.
If anyone could benefit from spooned and forked and knifed right now, it would be this guy.
That would be great, but those cards hasn't been released at this point right now.
I know.
Wow, he decides to trash the ferry to get through the guard, and then we see an Enigma, so that's not a big problem. We can break it with one recurring credit, I think, or with 2 recurring credits. Difficult to tell what to do right now. 1 recurring and 1 not recurring credit. Alright, yeah, that's a good choice. So we still have 1 recurring credit. Oh, no rest on the last one. See, I told you.
Probably an archer.
Nope, first access of this game. But I think that was another Hadrian's Wall. Yeah, René, please install that on R&D. That's going to be fun. Inside job on the HQs. Oh man, I hope there's going to be a emergency shutdown follow-up. Otherwise, I will be disappointed. Scorchers on hand. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
This is already not good. How many cards do you have on hand, Falk? Yes!
Yeah!
Ah!
So satisfying. Loving it.
I'm loving it. So be careful, René. You need to 14 credits to rest that later on.
Falk, I have to apologize for being so hard on you up until this point.
Falk, later in this tournament, Falk is going to be my bro. You will see why.
Oh.
He actually was a very cool guy. I met Falk, I think, for the first time here. I think we saw each other on some tournaments. Not exactly sure, but we talked for the first time. Alright, so we see another round on HQ, and that is Elizabeth Mills, which gets trashed. And then he gets back the Hadrian's Wall to get the credits up. And Oversight say, oh god, this is not cool.
The wall is back. Yeah, but now if he can somehow just bypass it, it will destroy it.
He has to break it, actually. The bypassing doesn't cut it.
No, I'm not bypass. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Wrecked. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's cool. Yeah. But it costs like 10 credits or so. It's very costly to do this.
If the recurring credits factor
so it's like
7, he's had enough.
He's strength 10 and 3 subroutines, right? So it's 11 credits. 11 credits. He can just barely do it. He decides to install another silencer because he doesn't have enough silencers. Not enough stealth credits.
Get rid of that wall.
Mr. Gorbachev. Mr. René Gachev.
Take down this wall.
Oh, and there we go. We see a special order for the Switchblade. I'm excited about this. Switchblade is such an awesome card.
could you explain Switchblade to the people who aren't me that are listening?
So Switchblade is a sentry breaker that is fueled only by stealth credits. It's strength 0, and it breaks subroutines for stealth credits, and it can be pumped by stealth credits. If you have 2 stealth credits, it can break any barrier, any sentry for free, basically.
Oh, that's really good.
Because
You were also explaining it to me. I didn't know if...
Switchblade, we haven't seen Switchblade so often, yeah.
I haven't seen a lot of stealth. I've been playing against stealth Andromeda decks lately, but
Switchblade didn't come up?
no.
Well, criminals are good at breaking sentries anyway.
I would hope so.
So yeah, usually can do away with fairies if there's not many 2 sentries on board, but Switchblade will definitely great against the guard up there. Will probably give Falk regular access to R&D. But Falk still is so long on credits, and he can still be scored so easily. I'm really anxious to see some kind of Scorch protections very soon, because we know that René has Scorch on hand, at least 1 Scorch Earth.
I have been of the opinion for a while that it is no longer worth it to splash some Plascrete into your deck.
Well,
There's so many ways and opportunities for the corporate player to just destroy you.
yeah.
That having any protection at all just seems like it's a waste of time.
Nick, there is a great protection which hasn't been out at this point, so there we see a Switchblade. The new protection is I Had Worse.
Yeah, that one I think is good.
And that is pretty badass. I gotta say, that is pretty badass.
Yeah.
There probably won't be splashed outside of Anarchs, although it's not that many influence, but influence so difficult with runners anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway, we see the remote server being iced up, and we see the HQ being iced up. And by the way, especially those recent tournaments, we saw a huge surge of Blue Sun especially in our meta here. So actually, even I, which I really hate Blue Plascrete, even I started to recognize the idea of putting in Plascrete in the decks, because Blue Sun is just so prevalent these days.
See, I just take off my pants and I'm like, what?
Yeah,
Don't care.
The problem is, if you take you off your pants, you die in round 3 or so.
Yes, it's true.
And
Only listen
first
to me if you want to make people laugh.
the first time it's fun, but if that happens to you the 3rd time in a tournament, you start really considering maybe I'm doing something wrong here.
I'm still gonna pursue R&D interface there. That's good. I'm still gonna pursue my agenda of a Plascrete-free runner environment.
Oh yeah, I definitely agree. Especially if you're playing Anarchs now, there's so much better alternatives, and I really like that. Same. I Had Worse is like an invisible protection. The corporation doesn't know if you're scorchable.
Yeah.
That makes it really exciting. That makes Scorched Earth really exciting again. So we see Falk running on HQ R&D, I assume, because he put up the R&D interface. A very slow build up to this R&D lock right now. He will see 2 cards. That is the Jackson Howard. And René kind of guesses what it is.
Do other people lie when they see those cards? Scorched Earth. Damn it, I shouldn't have said anything. But it's another card.
And then he sees another card, and that's it. I think the second card, I'm not sure what the second card was. Oh, that was Seasource, I think. Oh, there we go, Seasource.
Trace 18, Scorch.
Trace 18,
Dang.
Scorch. That's what I said. That's how it ends, bro.
Have some honor as a corporation, you hussies.
But it's really hilarious that Falk saw his demise.
Yeah.
He saw the Scorch Herb before it was fired.
It's depressing, man.
I tell you, Blue Sun, it's horrible these days. Especially the thing is that Blue Sun is actually really good against Anarchs. against the new Anarchs that came out with a big box expansion. So yeah, like, we're gonna see some more of these types of games in the future. Wonder what happened with Falk there. He hasn't drawn into his Plascreeds. Maybe he doesn't have any Plascreeds. Ugh.
If he doesn't have any Plascreed, he would not have been protected either way.
Well, one Plascreed would have made this impossible.
That's true.
Because there was a 2 Scorch here, so one Plascreed would have required 3 Scorch, so no, Scorch is no longer possible. 2 Plascreeds would have made like this entire Plascreed plan, Scorch Earth plan, completely ridiculous.
It just seems, I guess that this is one of those things where, you know, it's like when you play Street Fighter.
Yeah.
And you're like, nobody can turtle in the corner, and no blocking.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I just want to call a rule that's like, no scorched earths.
You remember when you played like casually StarCraft and you went like, all right, no attacks for the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, no, 15 minutes. Everybody just gets to build because we want to see a great big fight.
I like it. I mean, it's no.
You know, there's something to it, but like it's not a competitive environment, and we're all pursuing this ridiculous professionalism.
Well, you know, it's a star championship. Although it's I think a very small star championship. I think we only were 8 people or so like the minimal tournament. Anyways, let's see about the next video. Let's see about the next round. René versus Falk. Maybe Falk will find his courage, will find his inner NEH, and defeat René's.
I would say hack the planet, but Katie is still delivering it to the next episode.
Deliver the planet?
Deliver the planet?
Deliver the planet!
Hack the planet! Hack the planet!
Shut up and get in the car!
Shit on me.
Hi everybody, here's Krystian. I'm back here. We just awkwardly forgot that there was a little game at the end of this footage, so I decided to go solo on this one. You will see in a second why. This is the second game from this round, and we have Falk installing 2 ice in front of R&D NHQ, and he installs an asset here. And of course, René is playing Lila, so he will be trying to score agendas to bounce back stuff. Let's see what his first move will be in a second here. You gotta check that asset, right? Could be in a ASO script. All right, he's running on HQ. There is an Eli here. He bounces off the Eli. His second click is gotta check R&D now, right? Gotta check R&D. Maybe there's going to be a score. Yes, checking R&D, and that is just a pop-up window. So this is really bad. I mean, he have to pay money, and NBN will be rich from this. But of course he will get all the access in the world, and he sees that was a sweepstakes, I think. So that's really good for Falk so far. He has set up his defenses. Oh, and then we see a dirty laundry on that asset here, and that is the pet campaign. Pet campaign doesn't get trashed because René doesn't have the money right now. He didn't have the money when he did the run, but now he does. And then he just plays the same old thing, prepares for the long game here. So this is Falk's second turn. Falk is thinking about what to do here. Alright, he installs another asset, and of course his ability as NEH triggers. He draws a card because of this. Always a great thing with NBN with NEH to install all those assets. Just to see, to get the cards first. To decide what to do with the rest of the turn. And he decides to just get credits. I mean, he just drew into that sweepspeak, but he decides not to use it right now. And René installs the R&D interface, and he installs the John Masanori here, and runs on the R&D. This is really great for him right now, because he will draw a card. He will see 2 cards here, scoring the ASO script, bouncing the card. Oh man, scoring the Beal, bouncing the second card. That was a really good round for René, and with his last click he gets a credit. So very aggressive start with Lila, as she does. Giving Lila access to places where agendas might be is a really at bad times for the corporation. She can undo all the work that a corporation has done. On the other hand, of course, Falk will be able to reinstall all those assets and draw those cards again. So he does. He installs an asset here, draws a card. I think he needs some kind of answer to make R&D a little bit more secure right now. Because that pop-up window won't stop anybody. And then, oh, he protects that thing that he installed there with an ice here. So this might be more valuable. I'm thinking this could be an agenda. But of course, with R&D open, there isn't a way in which René can get in there without any breakers. So Falk installs another asset here, and then has to discard a card here. So I guess the goal for René is pretty simple right now. He just needs to run an R&D, and I think that's what we will see from him. He does, with his final credit, runs an R&D, will see 2 cards. And that's another agenda! Woohoo! Bouncing back the ice, and that is what I guess Falk feared here. He will still see a second card with his R&D interface, and then runs on that card here, and that is the Astro Script. That is game over. Well done, René. Very explosive turn. That's why we love Lila. And Falk has been struggling here a little bit. He tried to sneak out the Astro Script here, but against Lila saw what he did there, and Lila used her tricks to prevent that. Alright, so this is it. This is the first round from this tournament, and we see each other in the second round. Hack the planet!